Coming up next, the Pacers taking on the Pistons. For the Indiana Pacers, they're well aware that starting the season on the road can make for a choppy start. They plan to rise to the challenge and steal a first win here. Pistons, Pacers, coming right up. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Here's Mathurin. Detroit with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Who's calling in with a good story? Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Halliburton against Cunningham. And it's sent back by Turner. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 6. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. In the corner, Ivey with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivey is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And that one misses. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here's Siakam. Cunningham with some nice D.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
The shot from the low post is good.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Siakam outside. Siakam, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by the Pistons.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Duran down low. Covered by Siakam. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Pacers 4th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Siakam. Nice move. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Here's a look at some stats for Tobias Harris. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the bucket.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
Now here's Thompson. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from 14. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. And we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here is Halliburton. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision-making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Here's Nembhard following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Siakam lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
Clearly Siakam knows the pick and roll action inside and out. He runs that thing in his sleep.
Pistons passing it around. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 6 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Halliburton with it. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
No hesitation from Tyrese Halliburton. He's a confident guy.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Pistons. During the pass to Beasley. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Beasley sets a screen for Harris. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead. And he lays it straight in. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Cunningham. Over Halliburton. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Siakam. Outside Turner. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Cunningham. And it's Halliburton missing. Pistons trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Ivy. Nembhard covering. Out to Harris. Over Siakam. Harris's shot is good.
And Harris, a polished shooter. Good form on that one.
Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton with it. 11 points in the game. Second shot opportunity. Siakam left side. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Cunningham on the wing. It's good. This game is all even. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. Mathurin with a screen for Siakam. Some solid defense from Harris.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Beasley kicks to Ivy. Cunningham outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Kicks it out to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Beasley.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Walker's checked in for Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Now Schroeder following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Schroeder passes to Beasley. Stripped it away. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Duren. Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. McConnell against Schroeder. Now, here's Toppin. Walker a screen on Duran. And he drives in, and Toppin throws it down.
You got to keep the defense honest, and Obi will do that with his athleticism just on the attack there.
The Pistons trailing. Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots the three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Over to the left wing. Here's Nesmith. Off target from outside. And, well, Detroit shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Basket good. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And when it comes to Jalen Duran, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Walker a screen on Beasley. Nesmith, the pass to Walker. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot on. Halliburton for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And Halliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game. An exceptional talent and a great mind.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now here's Schroeder. He has yet to score. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Indiana leading. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Into the lane. Pass to Nesmith. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Halliburton against Hardaway. Count it.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 1. Live from... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Hardaway is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. The shot by Turner no good. The Pistons leading. Thompson dishes to Schroeder. Beasley outside. Hardaway with a wide open look. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Nesmith. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson outside. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. And there's the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Hardaway. Mathurin. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shooter kicks to Hardaway. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Back to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Here's Nesmith. Buries the long-range jumper. Nesmith has got 7.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency. On the offensive side of the ball, I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Hardaway is screen on McConnell. Shooter passes to Beasley. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McConnell against Schroeder. Siakam left side. Turner with a screen on Stewart. Siakam, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Now, you forget sometimes about Pascal's physicality. The guy is 230 pounds. He's a big wing that can throw that weight around.
They set the screen. Schroeder against McConnell. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Indiana trailing here. Now McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Thompson against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Thompson. Siakam passes to Turner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the impressive playmaking skills of Siakam. Nice pass to set up his teammate.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Stewart. And here is Hardaway, defended by Mathurin. They get it back. Stewart kicks to Beasley. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
I like the dish from Hardaway Jr., proving once again he's a team-first player.
Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Siakam against Thompson. Pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Turner with a screen on Beasley. Nesmith can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thompson outside. Hardaway with it. Covered by Siakam. A clear look for Hardaway. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Thompson comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And, Frank, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
The talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Here's Nesmith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Frank, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, where you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a year, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
Hardaway for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nembhard finds Siakam. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Outside Turner from downtown. And it's Reed pulling it down. The Pistons trailing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Beasley, a capable guard at creating a lot of different offense.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Pass to Halliburton. And Cunningham with the block.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
And the shot goes in. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Pass to Duran. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 2.
This is why Duran shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Siakam a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton. That one doesn't go. Cunningham with some nice D. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley.
Jalen Duren has a nice game. He plays a lot in the box where he's going to rebound. He's going to be an interior scorer, and his instincts are there as well.
Walker with a screen for Halliburton. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Walker.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Left side, Harris. Down low. Here's Duren. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton passes to Siakam. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Nembhard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Cunningham looking it over. Now Thompson. The 3. Walker with the rebound. Cunningham against Halliburton. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Outside, Walker. Halliburton against Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Cunningham's shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Back to Halliburton. Toppin a screen on Harris. Here's Halliburton. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Pistons passing it around. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. They're in high post. Toppin's there. Duren the pass to Thompson. Over Niesman. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. To the paint, here's Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Back to Harris. Up again. And Duren is right there. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
Here's Nembhard. Ivy defending. Pass to Halliburton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Cunningham against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton against Cunningham. Now, here's Toppin. Defense is right there.
Toppin has good athletic ability, and with that burst, he should find his way to the free throw line.
The Pacers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. Free throw is good by Toppin. That one misses. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we
take a look at the Pacers, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Nembhard with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turner with a screen on Ivy. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Here's Cunningham. And it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Cunningham. This is shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Fires from deep. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Driving inside. Here's Turner. That's tipped.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duran on defense.
Halliburton against Cunningham. And the shot goes down. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Siakam. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pistons leading by 5. Ivy finds Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. And again it's the Pistons from deep.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Pass to Duran. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Now, here's Duran. Turner covering. 18 feet out. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Duran. And now a 10-point Piston lead. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And here's a look at the stats for Siakam. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaged 21 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Pacers trail by 10. They need this one. Back to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Thompson. Halliburton passes to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Here's Ivy. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. He takes it in, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Siakam against Harris. 6 to shoot. Turner passes to Siakam. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's Detroit's ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Here's Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Duran's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Up top, McConnell. Covered by Cunningham. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Harris. The drive by Siakam. Shots good by Turner. And it's 8 points for Miles Turner.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Back to Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Top and inside. Harris is there. Here's Nembhard. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. down by 15. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Beasley's checked in for Ivy. Indiana also making some changes. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And it's Neesmith in for Andrew Nembhard. Walker's shot is off. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 19-4 run right now. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Back to Thompson. Mathurin against Beasley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night.